On Isla Nublar, there once stood a breathtaking theme park filled with living dinosaurs called Jurassic World. But after a horrific disaster that killed both people and creatures, the park was abandoned forever. 6 months later, two mercenaries dive beneath the waves in a submersible to steal dinosaur bones. When they uncover a massive skeleton, they slice off a rib and send it up on a buoy. Just as they prepare to leave, a monstrous shadow creeps up behind them. Something terrifying is coming for them. Above the water, a helicopter hovers to retrieve the buoy. The communications officer grows uneasy. He's lost contact with the divers. In the pouring rain, the pilots spot movement in the trees and rush to save him. But the officer can't hear their frantic warnings, and when he turns, he freezes in terror. A T-Rex is charging straight at him, roaring with fury. He runs for his life, dropping his tablet, which is instantly crushed under the dinosaur's massive foot. The chopper crew throws down a ladder, and the man leaps up, barely escaping the snapping jaws. But the T-Rex isn't done. It bites the ladder and pulls hard, nearly bringing the helicopter down. Just when it seems hopeless, the ladder snaps, and the chopper rises into the sky. The officer doesn't get away, though. Suddenly, a colossal Mosasaurus bursts from the water and swallows him whole in one horrifying gulp. The shaken crew radios their boss to confirm they've secured the DNA sample. 3 years pass, and Isla Nublar is in danger again. A raging volcano has awakened, threatening to wipe out the last dinosaurs alive. The world is divided. Some demand the animals be saved, while others argue they should be allowed to die. Former park manager Claire Deering now leads the dinosaur protection group, fighting to rescue and protect the creatures. When the government refuses to act, Claire receives a mysterious call. Soon, she meets Benjamin Lockwood, a wealthy man who offers to fund a daring mission to save the dinosaurs and relocate them to a sanctuary island where humans can never interfere. Lockwood's assistant, Eli Mills, explains the operation. The dinosaurs can be tracked through their implants, but one stands out above the rest: Blue, the highly intelligent velociraptor. To capture her, they'll need her old trainer, Owen Grady. Claire seeks out Owen at a bar, hoping to persuade him. He refuses, calling the plan insane. But later that night, he replays old videos of baby Blue and feels the bond they once shared. He changes his mind. The next morning, Owen surprises Claire by boarding the rescue plane. There, he meets Zia Rodriguez, a brave paleo-veterinarian, and Franklin Webb, a nervous but skilled IT expert. Meanwhile, at Lockwood's grand estate, he tenderly tells his granddaughter Maisie how much she resembles her late mother. When Maisie asks if she truly looks like her, the housekeeper's troubled expression hints at secrets untold. Benjamin insists she does, and assures Maisie her mother would have wanted to save the dinosaurs too. When the plane lands on Isla Nublar, the team is shocked to discover a fully built base camp waiting for them. They're greeted by Ken Wheatley, a smug trophy hunter leading the expedition. Dark smoke rises from the volcano. It's about to blow, so they must hurry. The convoy drives through the park's broken gates, heading deep into the island. At the abandoned visitor center, something shifts in a shattered store window and rumbling echoes nearby. Suddenly, Zia steps out of the truck in awe as a towering Brachiosaurus gracefully walks past, majestic even in the chaos. The team moves on to the radio tower, where Franklin cracks the lock and powers up the system. Claire uses her handprint to activate the controls, revealing the dinosaurs' signals through their chips. Many have already been captured, loaded onto the mercenary ship. Then they see her, Blue. Owen heads out with Zaya and Ken's men to bring her in, while Claire and Franklin stay behind to guide them. Owen makes the truck stop early and continues alone, knowing Blue will only trust him. Following paw prints, he finds a wrecked vehicle with a tiny dinosaur crawling from it. Suddenly, Blue appears behind it. Owen gently speaks to her, holding out food she refuses. With calm words and a clicker, he begins to soothe her. But the moment is shattered when the mercenaries ambush her with tranquilizers. Blue fights back, pouncing on one of them and ripping into his arm. Ignoring Ken's orders, the soldier fires live rounds. Blue collapses, badly wounded. Owen explodes in anger and lunges at Ken, but is quickly tranquilized. Zia rushes to Owen, grabbing the injured man's gun to threaten the mercenaries. When they raise their weapons at her, she snaps that without her medical skills, Blue will die before reaching camp. They reluctantly back down. At that exact moment, the volcano erupts with violent force. The radio tower cracks and shakes, trapping Claire and Franklin inside while panicked guards flee. The mercenaries rush Blue into trucks and speed away from the burning hills. Left behind, Owen slowly regains consciousness, only to find a curious Dinosauratops licking his face. But it bolts when fiery lava barrels toward them. Still weak from the tranquilizer, Owen struggles to drag himself across the ground as the molten death closes in. At the radio tower, Claire desperately tries to reach someone, but the signal is dead. Franklin stumbles on a hidden door that leads to an old tunnel without realizing it connects straight into the park. Suddenly, cracks split open and lava pours in, lighting the place like hellfire. Out of the darkness, a baryonyx crawls through the tunnel, snarling. The molten lava keeps it at bay, but when Franklin grabs a chair for defense, the beast lunges. He shoves it back just in time, and the two scramble up an emergency ladder, slamming the hatch shut as the creature claws at the metal. From above, they watch in horror as the volcano erupts in full fury, blasting magma bombs into the air. Out of nowhere, Owen appears racing downhill with a roaring stampede of dinosaurs thundering right behind him. Claire and Franklin leap to his side, darting into the woods as giant beasts crash past them, destroying everything in their path. The trio stumbles onto a gyrosphere and dives in for safety. But danger finds them fast. Two massive dinosaurs clash violently nearby, shaking the ground with every blow. Before the fight can end, the T-Rex storms in and dominates the battlefield, scattering both creatures in seconds. Owen takes off on foot while Claire and Franklin are hurled deeper into the chaos inside the gyrosphere. Their desperate flight ends at a sheer cliff. Everyone plunges into the ocean below. The gyrosphere sinks fast, flooding with water. A flaming magma bomb smashes onto it, trapping Claire and Franklin inside. Owen dives down heroically, trying to shoot the hatch open, but his gun is destroyed by another fiery impact. With only a knife left, he fights against the pressure until finally forcing the door open. They escape just in time, swimming to the surface, gasping for breath. The three drag themselves to shore, only to see a plane soaring overhead carrying a dinosaur locked in a steel cage. Returning to base, they discover the shocking truth. The mercenaries have rounded up every dinosaur and loaded them onto a ship. Zia works frantically to stabilize Blue, while Ken casually yanks out a Stegosaurus tooth like it's a prize trophy. The horrifying reality sets in. Claire had only been used to unlock the system, and Owen was needed to catch Blue. As flaming debris rains down, Zia, the mercenaries, and their dinosaur cargo set sail. The trio races after the vessel, but can keep up until they hijack a truck and launch it at full speed onto the moving ship, landing aboard in a bone-jarring crash. From the deck, they watch Isla Nublar consumed by fire, and their hearts shatter as a lone Brachiosaurus is left behind, crying in agony as the flames take its life.